Wrestlers colliding at 92 kilo. And again, now a chance for the 20-year-old from Japan to be the hero with the Japanese leading 5-2.
Interesting push in. He's putting a lot of weight on the Cuban's shoulders and then sort of almost like using his body as a wave and nudging into Hernandez.
Action.
Snap down there by ISHIGURO. Warning on Hernandez to get something going. Hernandez went for it.
Yeah.
No fingers.
Really committed to the pass by, but it didn't seem like ISHIGURO wanted to go with that plan.
Action red.
This wrestler has been warned. You just get the feeling some matches you're going to see that shot clock be prevalent. You get the feeling we could see it here at 92 kilo.
It does look like they're locking horns quite a bit. Can't really generate too much offense when you're ear to ear, so it's a good, you know, what you said is right. Not a lot of offense seems to be coming.
Up.
And here we go. Shot clock activated. It's on Hernandez. Hernandez of Cuba in the blue.
No more fingers. Okay.
A lot of stoppages here in this first period. That time it was for the fingers, and that's what I love about freestyle. Nothing will slow down a wrestling match more than all that finger fighting, and they just don't allow it in freestyle, which is great.
They just don't, and they'll come in and they'll clean it up early.
Yep.
Say, okay, you guys are both on caution for this. Let's not see it again. And these guys know that it's 1 point.
Inside trip. Can Hernandez execute it? And he does. They get the 2. Is it confirmed? It is. And Cuba
Probably going to see a challenge here. They're going to. Yeah, he had his hand on the brick. They were kind of wondering whether or not he was out of bounds.
Textbook inside maneuver there by Hernandez, and he goes up 2-1.
Red open. Open.
The finger grab's actually coming from Japan on this one. It's unclear who they're gonna see some slapping there. This finger fighting game is becoming the real battle.
It really is in this first period. Officials like your granddad or your father, stop that.
Do not
cut it out. So first period in the books, 3 minutes, and right now Cuba with the lead. Lazaro Hernandez, a 2-1 advantage over Takashi ISHIGURO. ISHIGURO coming off an 8th place finish at the Asian Championships, 5th during the Asian Indoor. Go back to some of the action.
The inside trip. Pretty flexible. The Japanese heavyweight was actually really flexible, able to get a lot of his body weight away from the inside trip side. Kept him from getting, you know, being exposed.
Let's see what adjustments ISHIGURO makes for Japan. Trying to clinch this duel, bring home a bronze medal for that long flight home.
Open blue.
Down on an outside single.
They kind of get the edge. Hernandez able to kind of stuff the head. Now come to the other side. And going to be looking for a crotch lift.
Tried to pump him up into the air. 2 points awarded for Hernandez, and he goes up 4-1. Trying to latch on, get that leg lace secure. Gives up on that, goes high up into the torso, and they will start on their feet.
I like Hernandez. I think that, you know, I think when you look at the difference between him and Torreblanca, sort of the same age, maybe a little bit younger, but he's more active in his offense, and at this weight class, like this new 92-kilo weight class, the active wrestlers are gonna see a little bit more success, but especially the athletic ones, because a lot of guys are coming down or just kind of caught between. So when it comes to the World Championships, Hernandez is going to be ready.
They hit passivity on Hernandez. That'll be a caution and a point.
It's confirmed.
4-2, Hernandez with the lead. It's a good point, Tim. We haven't talked about the two new additions in weights, 79-92, first time with the World Cup having that. It's nice. You know, it opens up the door, doesn't it, for some of these talented guys to get a chance to get on the starting roster.
Especially at those two weights. I mean, you see 79 and 92 get added. You see a lot of 86-kilogram guys who are able to move up. And also, we talked about the same-day weigh-in. So now that it was a give and a take, right? If you're not allowed to cut as much weight, well, some guys are going to have to move up a little bit, right? They're going to have to change weight classes. Where do they go? Now they have two more options. So I think it balanced out really well.
Blue contact.
Cuba continues to lead 4-2. 1:05 to go, second period. The Cubans hanging on by a thin thread, trying to keep their hopes alive. Front headlock by ISHIGURO. Spins to the left, but Hernandez cuts off that lane of pursuit.
No fingers.
It is the Japanese wrestler who tends to be grabbing them more often. No diving shot there by Hernandez. It was kind of a clock killer, but he didn't connect, ended up in that front head. He's got to be careful not to do that too late, because he would be giving up the criteria advantage.
The Japanese squad in the corner, all on their feet. They know what's at stake. They want to celebrate in Iowa City tonight. 4-2, Hernandez leading. Both wrestlers forehead to forehead. Low shot by ISHIGURO. He'll try again, latch on to the heel.
A low single.
Spins over, secures the second leg and gets the two. ISHIGURO in the closing seconds gets the takedown.
But Cuba had two takedowns.
But the two takedowns for Hernandez, and despite getting caught, he celebrates the criteria win.
Incredible back and forth action. I mean, kind of shows you even the upper weights for Japan are kind of coming through a little bit. They're not quite where the lower weights are, but they are progressing. Good job by Hernandez to hold on.